choose a point in the room, perhaps a spot or a mark on the wall on which you can focus your eyes. Make it someplace that is higher than your eye level, but not so high that you need to strain your neck. And I want you to keep looking at that point and don't look away. You can blink whenever you need to, but it's important to return your gaze to your chosen spot as you listen to what I am saying. You can be hypnotized if you wish to, and if you are willing to do as I say, by keeping your eyes totally and completely focused on that point. You have already shown that you are willing to go into hypnosis by listening to me, but you will only be hypnotized if you really want to be. I can't make you go into hypnosis if you don't want to, so do your best to concentrate on that spot and pay close attention to my words and what I have to say. And whatever you feel is going to happen with your eyes as you listen to me, just let it happen. Just let yourself go into hypnosis and enjoy the experience. And keep listening to my words, concentrating completely and totally on what I am saying as you focus on your chosen spot up there. And just feel yourself relaxing more and more as you keep looking only at the point you have chosen to look at. And soon, very soon, you will notice those eyelids becoming heavy and relaxed as they begin to blink more and more. They will become so heavy that your chosen mark may begin to look fuzzy or blurred, or it may look as though it's wavering gently from side to side, or up and down, or back and forth. But if it does, that's okay. It just means your eyes are getting really tired and ready to close. And even though you are focusing completely on that spot as you listen to me, you can be aware that those eyes are becoming heavier and heavier and just wanting to close. They may even begin to feel a little strained, as if it's too much effort to keep them open, and soon they will become so heavy that you can barely stop yourself from letting them close. But at first, I want you to try to keep them open. Just try and keep those heavy eyes open, blinking more and more now, because you know that hypnosis is a very natural and normal state that often follows intense concentration, and you are concentrating now as you listen to my voice, because you are getting ready to go into hypnosis. You really want to experience the good feelings associated with hypnosis, and that's all you need to want to be hypnotized. And because you really want to go into hypnosis, you can find it really easy to relax and let yourself go. You know that hypnosis is a little like the feeling you get just before dropping to sleep. Sometimes you may see images floating in and out of your mind, and your mind begins to wander away to its own special thoughts. But you know you can hear what is being said in the room. You can hear it, but it doesn't disturb you. You can hear it, but it seems to form part of the background. Some people notice when they are driving a familiar road, when they have traveled many times in the past, how they stop when the traffic lights are on red without even realizing they stopped. And when the lights change to green, they were away again, continuing their familiar journey. You know that you are driving on automatic pilot, and your subconscious mind has taken over and is leading you safely to where you want to be. And right now, you really want to be hypnotized. All you want is to close those eyes and drift off to your own pleasant thoughts, and everything else just seems so much effort. And your eyes are so heavy that you can barely keep them open. They just want to close. and they are beginning to blink more and more. They are so heavy now. Relax those little muscles around the eyes, in the corners of your eyes, and your eyes are getting heavier and heavier, but you try to keep them open, just like you are trying to concentrate on my voice. But it seems the harder you try, the more those eyes just want to close, and your mind wants to wander and find its own way. And soon, very soon, those eyes are going to close all by themselves. And as they do, you will just drop right down into a deep and comfortable feeling within you. Those eyes are beginning to close now. They are feeling heavier and heavier. That's good. So just take a deep, comfortable breath and just let those eyes close whenever they want to. That's right. Those eyes are now so heavy, so comfortable, so relaxed, that it's just too much effort at all to keep those eyes open. Those muscles around the eyes just don't want to work at all. They just want to close. So let them close and remain closed while you continue listening to the sound of my voice. It is just too much effort to try to open them, so let them stay closed and comfortable, heavy and relaxed as you listen to what I am saying to you. And allow that relaxed feeling to flow down through your body, all the way down to the tips of those toes, until every nerve, every muscle, every cell, every fiber, and every consciousness of your body becomes comfortable and relaxed, completely and totally relaxed, and at peace with the universe. Sometimes it is nice to become deeply absorbed by your own imaginings. With that in mind, just imagine that it is a beautiful sunny day in the countryside. There are rolling hills, fields, trees, and woodland around you, and being in the country can make you feel deeply relaxed. You can hear the sound of the gentle summer breeze, the sounds of birdsong, feel the pleasant warmth of the sun, the lovely smell of fresh sea air, for you soon realize you are near the coast. You walk through a small patch of trees, a lining of trees, feeling calm that separates the field you are in from a sloped grass verge that leads to a cliff's edge. You walk through the path that leads through the wood, noticing the light of the sunbeams through the swaying branches. To your right, where the trees end and the verge begins, you see a gap in the trees. You walk toward it. You pass through the gap on 3, 2, 1, and notice again to your right that you see a brand new parachute beside you, almost by your feet. When you are ready, put it on, because you are about to go on the ride of your life. As soon as your parachute is on, I would like you to notice that nearby, straight ahead, about 200 feet or so, there's a black and white spiral decorated helter-skelter, a shiny new one, just for you. It is right near the cliff's edge. You focus in on it. You know somehow that you are drawn to it. Go towards it. It feels just right. So you stroll there, up that verge, that gentle slope, feeling so calm. Soon enough you reach it. You decide to climb its intricately woven metal steps. On the count of 3, 2, and 1, you will be at the top of those steps. Almost instantly, at the top, you realize it is a nice size helter-skelter, not too big or small. You stand at the top with your parachute on and see that the end of the helter-skelter goes off the cliff. You can see the sea, the waves crashing and frothing below. But somehow you know this is a safe place. You know somehow that by going down the helter-skelter and off the cliff with your parachute, that you will land safely, be protected, and that as you go all the way down, when you reach the bottom, on my count from 5 to 1, you will have reached a very profoundly deep level of hypnotic trance. Just right for you today, and your unconscious knows where this is now. So when you're ready, you sit down, holding onto the parachute cord. You feel a sense of excitement, anticipation about what will happen. It's not something you do in real life, and rightly so. But here it's all different, is it not? And you know, each and both of you really know that it will be great, and you can't wait to go all the way down on my count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Down the helter-skelter you go, whizzing around and around, around and around, as a child. Yippee! Around and around, and when will it end? And whoosh! You fly high into the air, high above the waves, and for a miraculous moment, you feel totally free. Feel that feeling here, here. And then gravity takes over, and down you go, all the way down. And you yank that parachute cord, and whoosh, the parachute opens, and you fly up and up and up higher and higher into a pleasurable state of deep hypnotic trance. Now, as the air is caught in the grasp of the parachute's vast canopy, the whole experience is utterly thrilling. And up here inside your mind, you feel totally free from those old cares and worries you left behind back there. You soar forward over the sea, guided by thermal air currents. Seagulls fly by. You can see for miles and miles and miles. It is exhilarating up here, is it not? The beauty of that vast ocean beneath you, with all its mysteries, treasures, and secrets, all the waves undulating ceaselessly, rhythmically since the dawn of time. Clock time is meaningless here. All that sunlight shining off of them, that vast blue-green deep that lies beneath, and with total faith in your safety, you know, really know, that in order to get to where you need to, you must go down, all the way down. And as you wish it inside, here in your special place, in your imagination, you are free and safe to do so. Down you go, gently gliding down, feeling safe, feeling confident. You feel totally relaxed, free. All is well inside your deeper mind. You glide round and down you go, so gently toward the waves. Such utter peace of mind and body is yours, and you can keep just the right level of that peace of mind upon awakening. After this reverie session, not too much, but just right, the appropriate level, like Goldilocks in the story with the 3 bears. She found the baby's porridge, the baby's chair and bed, in which she could fall fast asleep. And you go all the way down on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But you do not hit the waves. A ripple spreads through the inner space of your imagination. The whole scene, the whole environment changes, and you realize instantly that you are in the land of your imagination. It's been there since you were a child. A joyous place of freedom. A place deep within your unconscious. The place that can dream for you. The place that can heal you. The place that can solve your problems unconsciously now. You land gently, as though you had just jumped 2 feet in the air and come back down again. What only pleasant sights, what lovely sounds, what amazing smells captivate you utterly here. What amazingly creative and only wondrous things do you experience there. I cannot know because it is not my place, not my experience. It is your inner space, and you feel wonderful there and here. Waves of delight spread through you, inside your mind, and suddenly you feel sleepy, very sleepy, as if an old-fashioned hypnotist was dangling a watch on a chain, as you fall into a deep hypnotic trance now. And you see a wonderful dreaming bed not a little way off. You know it is time to rest, to make changes, to become utterly absorbed. So you lie down on that bed, get cozy and snug. The coziness only a little child knows, that deep comfort. You feel the bed, the soft downy mattress supporting you. You can pull the soft cover over you if you like, feeling the enveloping softness against your skin. The fluffy pillow, the softest, most comfy pillow is there, and you notice your eyes feel heavy, so very heavy, and they close, and you don't know when, but you fall into a deep, deep, unconscious sleep. And nature knows we need not even remember our dreams. And in this place of dreams, inside your dreaming mind, you dream a dream with that part of you that can dream, that finds solutions while you sleep. A dream that is so helpful to you, each and both of you, a learning dream, a healing dream. You dream a dream that is so helpful to you, and it is you that I am speaking to now. Everyone has extrasensory perception and psychic potential. We all have psychic potential. Most of us, though, are unaware of our potential, or we lose touch with the inner gifts that we have been given. Some people who are aware of their psychic gifts don't know how to fine-tune them. Others do know how to fine-tune their gifts, but don't know how to apply them. Although there are no shortcuts to psychic development, this hypnosis cycle can help you to do all three. Discover your personal abilities, fine-tune them, and apply these talents to help yourself and others. Your psychic ability can be greatly enhanced and accentuated if you patiently work with this cycle. Psychic development is about letting go of the fear of the unknown and building toward your ideals. Training your inner psychic potential requires you to expand the frontiers of your mind and slowly open yourself to new spiritual realms that maybe you didn't even know existed. Your latent psychic gifts, your hidden human reserves, can be awakened. They may be the result of work already accomplished in other times and places. Maybe through the result of work you already accomplished in past lives. These gifts of the Spirit can be best brought out by living and thinking unselfishly and by loving unconditionally. Your achievements are a direct result of your loving thoughts, directed at helping yourself and sharing with others. If you take a deep breath and exhale it very slowly, perhaps you can imagine that your breath is like the ocean, with the waves coming and going. Maybe you can even hear or imagine the music of the waves as they splash upon the shore. Watch the waves as you breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Imagine that you are lying down, resting on a beautiful, tranquil beach. Imagine all the weight leaving your body. Use your imagination, for it is a profound gift we have been given for us to use and enjoy. Just imagine yourself beginning to float up in the air very safely, little by little, and float up and up and up higher still, so that you can feel yourself above where your body is lying. Enjoy the lightness of your body as you rise up and float effortlessly in the air. If you take another breath, you can release any pressure and tension that might be holding you down. And by releasing those stresses, pressure, and tension, you can begin to rise a little more safely and pleasantly. Rise a little more, up higher and higher. You might imagine yourself as a seagull, or an eagle or a dove, swooping and soaring through the air, enjoying the freedom from any constrictions. Or perhaps you are sailing with a hang glider or a helium balloon. Just trust in your wonderful imagination, and the right image will come to you. Rise up on the wings of your mind. Feel yourself soaring, gliding, climbing upward to the realm of your higher self. Floating freely in the air, you are able to observe the world below you as it unfolds. You see the colors of the planet below you. You see the blues of the lakes and the seas, and you see the green of the forest and meadows and fields, the brown earth tones and yellows of crops in the fields below, and you see sandy beaches, and so much more. Sense the majesty of the heavens and the panorama of the living universe. Soar and glide to the rhythm of life. Ride the wind and soar higher, higher, and higher. You have freed yourself from the earthly bonds that once shackled your mind to convention, self-doubt, and confusion. Feel the quiet radiance of life surrounding you. Hear the harmony that is you in tune with creation. Be still and observe and know, and just trust in your subconscious mind. It will never let you down. Glide upward, ever upward, further toward understanding, toward light, and toward beauty and harmony. Beauty surrounds you in this sanctity of sacred space. Here is where other worlds exist that are beyond the confines of your everyday mind. And just as the seed contains the promise of fulfillment, so does your mind already contain the promise of greater gifts. If you choose a path of service to others, you can discover and develop your inner psychic gifts. When you choose to serve others with patience, love, and compassion, you automatically become a channel of blessings. Be aware and alert as the Spirit of Truth beckons you to new understanding, new directions, and new dimensions. When Spirit beckons, follow, carrying a prayer in your mind and in your heart. As you let go of old fixed ideas, doubts, and other negative influences, you open the way for new love, patience, and gentleness. The Spirit guides you to enjoy the rewards of your new reality. Higher knowledge is usually communicated in silence, so you may choose to go daily into the greater silence within yourself. Be receptive to the guidance of your higher self. It is one with the universal mind. Your higher mind guides you and protects you, even when you are not consciously aware of it. Grow in the silence of your spiritual higher self. Be still and listen. Your higher self already knows your needs and guides you to live a clear new way each day. Your universal mind and higher self guides you to action by offering you gifts of the Spirit. So open your arms, open your mind, and accept these wonderful gifts. They are intended for you to use in a way that will help others and help yourself. Some people are given more than one psychic gift. You may already have developed several psychic gifts. It is good to apply your gifts and not to hide them under a bushel. One way to determine which are your special intuitive gifts is to try each of them. When you talk with someone, listen, really listen, with your inner ear as well as your outer ears. You may hear things being said at the inner level that are not spoken at the outer level. Listen also to your inner voice and respond to it. When you see a person or an event, look, really look, and perceive it with your inner vision. See and understand the workings behind the scenes. Open yourself to all the impressions. Look deeper than the surface. If you feel that you may have a gift of healing, use this gift. If you feel that you may have a gift of speaking and language, use this gift. If you have a gift of prophecy, use this gift to serve others with their cooperation. Be thankful and use your gifts daily. Look into the deep recesses of your mind and awaken your silent dreamer. In the inner recesses of your own mind rests all knowledge and ability. The permanent records of life are kept of every act and deed, of all history and all thought, of all medicine and technology, and of all advancements. They are kept in your own consciousness, and as you look deep within, you will see all that exists, that has existed, and will ever exist. This is already in the recess of your own mind, your soul mind. And as you are willing to accept yourself, and as you look deep within, then you see and understand and perceive this, and grow and build toward the light. Now, create an image or a vivid symbol of yourself, using and applying your gifts of the Spirit. Bring your accomplished ideals and goals together into a specific image and visualize it as already accomplished. Now you can slowly return from your upward flight, fluttering down as a floating feather, circling gently and landing softly back on the beach, bringing back with you something that is positive and helpful. Hear the waves and recall the thoughts, feelings, symbols, and ideas from your journey. You are developing your gifts and learning to use them daily as you open wide to the new spiritual age that is before you. In a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 5, bringing you back to ordinary waking consciousness. You will come back effortlessly and delightfully, experiencing yourself as clear-headed, with your energies alert and balanced to carry on and have a wonderful day. All the learnings and resources and discoveries you have experienced today will stay with you from now on forever, radiating throughout your past, transforming your relationship to your past in such a way that your past will no longer limit you. All the learnings and resources and discoveries you have experienced today will stay with you from now on forever, radiating throughout your past, transforming your relationship to your past in such a way that your past will no longer limit you. Sense that happening now. These new learnings, resources, and discoveries are alive and full of intelligence, and therefore will continue to grow and generate new learnings, new resources, and new discoveries for your highest benefit forever. So now, just relax into this wonderful new experience as it brings you back to a new, normal, waking consciousness. In a moment, I will count from 1 to 5, bringing you back into normal, waking consciousness. On the count of 5, understand that all you have learned and experienced in this session will continue to grow in beneficial ways in your being, generating new and deeper bonds between your higher self, your true self, and your ordinary waking consciousness, your dream consciousness, and your deep sleep state in such a way that you are more and more awake to your own inner goodness, expressing it more and more easily, joyfully, and in all ways appropriately for the highest benefit of yourself and all beings now, and moment by moment, day by day, into your future. 1. Beginning to come back. 2. Coming back more and more, all the energy and learnings of this experience being effortlessly, enjoyably absorbed into your being absorbed into every cell of your body. 3. Moving your fingers and toes, more and more awake, coming back, carrying these new learnings and empowerments into your future, starting now. 4. Breathe in wakeful energy. That's right. Breathe in wakeful energy. Clearing your head, balancing your energies, feeling wonderful in every way. 5. Open your eyes, fully coming back, fully back, wide awake. That's right. Take a moment or two to ground yourself and to come back to full awareness, becoming fully oriented to your surroundings.